Emmanuel had such integrity. He was a clean man. He was God-fearing. He was full of respect. He respected me to an extent that all his family had to respect me. Honestly, at this time, let me thank Emmanuel's family. Each and every one of them. They have loved me, they have respected me, they've treated me well. Each and every one of them. We need to prepare a place. This is not our place. We need to prepare. And he would discourage me. He would not give me a clear answer. And all my life, I never used to want to disturb him because it's like he had a sixth sense. It's like there's a way he would know something. I would say, Emmanuel, we need to prepare something. And he'll say, you wait, I will tell you. And I didn't want to disturb him. I would wait. I wait maybe another 6 months, bring it in another way, and he would still not let me. And I was at peace with it. Little did I know that God would put that kind of thought into the heart of somebody to suggest it. Many times I would know that this term has ended. I mean, that's it. And I would be saying, now Emmanuel, where do you want us to prepare? Where are we going up? From this house. Where are we? And of course, at one time I even approached Honorable Munda to come and talk to Emmanuel, Right Honorable Prime Minister. Talk to Emmanuel. We need to prepare where we are going because our term is ending. Because they had kept on talking to him and I didn't want to harass him. You can't believe it that even this, just before the renewal of this term, and I would have said, Emmanuel, we are now left with 3 years. Emmanuel, we are left with 2 years. And then you can't believe what he told me, and I could not even share it with anybody because it looked so stupid. He told me, Betty, I'm going nowhere. And Papa was not well. Papa, he had done so many things to present him to you people. It was his brain which was working. But he was frail in very many ways. And he told me, I'm going nowhere. So I rested my case. I never even shared it with anybody because I knew everybody knew we are going. And behold, they renewed the term. We thank God because had they not renewed his term, like General Timothy said, he would not have had the kind of send-off that you are going to give him. Maybe. So we thank God that the president entrusted him with the bank and trusted him, had confidence in him.
Professor Emmanuel has lived a non-corrupt person. Going to say maybe he stole money, he has other buildings, he has what? No. Bet must remain in the house. If when another governor comes, we shall get another official building. I want to thank God for the life of Emmanuel. And I pray that God strengthens you. That we pray God strengthens you. We know what you've gone through all this life, all this time. We'll always be there with you.
I feel like he's inside of me because I've lived with him more than half of my life. I met him in the early 80s. Vastina is the one who knew Emmanuel, and she's the one who brought us together. At that time, I really did not know what type of kind of person Emmanuel was. I would look at his big hands and think, this Michigan man beats me. But later on in life, Emmanuel would say, Betty, if I beat you, it's like my left hand is beating my right hand. So I got comfortable. Thank you, Vastina. You may take your seat. On my left here is my sister Aunt Samari, who has been with me all this time I was in Nairobi. Thank you. You may take your seat. When I got to know Emmanuel well, we lived together before we went to church, because at that time everybody was going away because of the insecurity. So we did not know, is he staying, is he going? And I hadn't committed my life to Christ. So it was not until 90 that we celebrated, and James witnessed our union. It took me time to actually learn the kind of person Emmanuel was. The man does not talk. He's quiet. I'm talkative. And many times I would feel like as if I want to dissect him and really know what he's thinking. Because he would just look at me. I would speak like 1,000 words and he speaks one word. And it really bothered me. But later on, I got to know him, the kind of person he is. A man that feared God. Later on, he became very active with Rotary. So I wondered whether those values that he had were like from those of you who are Rotarians, the four-way test. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Does it bring goodwill and friendship? Is it beneficial to all? So I wondered whether it was as a result of Rotary influencing him. But later on I would ask Canon Monica, because she told me they were together at school. And Reverend Monica told me, no, Emmanuel is just like his father. Emmanuel is a person that cares so much about other people, above himself. So I think he has been like that. That's how God made him. And I really thank God for his life. I want to thank you all. You've been thanking me for looking after Emmanuel. But Emmanuel was such a nice person that you cannot fail to look after him. He was, I really don't know how to describe him much. Even my friends, they would say, Betty also bragged over Emmanuel, but he was nice. He's a man full of respect. He would respect everybody, from the highest to the smallest. He respected everybody. Emmanuel had such integrity. He was a clean man. He was God-fearing. He was full of respect. He respected me to an extent that all his family had to respect me. Honestly, at this time, let me thank Emmanuel's family. Each and every one of them. They have loved me, they have respected me, they have treated me well. Each and every one of them. Because they would see how Emmanuel treated me and respected me. You've talked about him over the things that he did as a student, in his employment, but us, we know him as a wonderful family man. Our daughter Penina did say something like that. He was such a wonderful family man. Over the years, even the days when he used to go to Kampala Club, come 8 o'clock, Emmanuel is at home, we must have dinner together. And then the fellowship and the prayers. Over the years, mealtime is a time together, except for breakfast, but lunch and dinner, you all have to be together. And at this time, I want to thank the children. I would like to ask you to stand up, all of you, and I introduce you, because can you stand? All of you. This is Duncan Tomusine with his wife Marion. Where are you, Marion? And their daughter was here. I think she's gone back. Then there is Florence and her dear husband Laban. Where is Laban? Then this is Nora and Joe. What is Joe? Then there is Penina and Paul. And I saw Paul's dad. You're most welcome. Then Where are the rest? Where are the other children? And Samali's kids have become part of us. So, these children, we thank God really for Emmanuel, because he has had time with us. We cannot say that he was not an absent dad. You may take your seat. He was not an absent dad. He was present all the time in their lives. The loving father. And of course, he didn't father only these ones. There are many others, and some of his children, many others. I have Grace, whom I've lived with for I don't know how many years in this house. I mean, when I started staying with Emmanuel, Joseph, his youngest brother, had just, I think, finished either senior 4 or senior 6. He came and lived with us, you know. So it's like they have all gone through our hand. And Emmanuel had time for everyone. And then as this part of my life has gone. But I thank God because Emmanuel was God-fearing. Emmanuel was loving, caring, kind. Those are the things that I'm remembering about him. Honestly, and I have no regrets whatsoever in my life. Say, how I wish I had done this. Oh, how I wish I... No. It's like his time had come. Because Emmanuel had very many near-death experiences in his life for many years. But somehow, God brought him back.